Hi, I'm Claire McLaughlin.
And I'm Austin Mazenga.
Wait, Austin? What are you doing here? Where's Peter?
Claire, you silly goose. I won a BHS TV Twitter contest. All I have to do is follow them at 238 Studios and retweet one of their tweets.
Well, it's good to have you here, Austin.
So, when do I get to Interest to Know? Man, Kelly is always killing it. The 1 week they didn't show it, I almost broke down.
Settle down, Austin. I know you're new here, but you gotta follow the script.
Oh, so you're telling me I have to come up with a funny pun to introduce our next segment?
That's the way it works around here. Now let's grab our keys and get ready, set, go to Sean Dolan for our first segment, Drive for 50.
So, Mr. Marquardt, what exactly is Drive for 50?
Drive for 50 is a great way for charities and not-for-profits to raise up to $12,500 in 1 month's time. The program works by having patrons, supporters, friends, neighbors, coworkers come in to the dealership and take a test drive. They go through a quick registration process, take a test drive, and for every test drive, thus the name Drive for 50, we'll donate $50 to the organization.
Well, what is the process of Drive for 50?
Well, Drive for 50, the big thing is getting the word out. So making sure that people within the community know about Drive for 50, and that's what you guys are doing here today, which is great. But customers come in, or your patrons, supporters, neighbors, coworkers, friends, come into the dealership. They just identify themselves. We're here for Drive for 50, and they simply come on over, fill out in an iPad registration form their name and information, and make a copy of the driver's license and insurance card to make sure they're a legal, safe driver. And after that, they pick a vehicle of their choosing. We have a whole row of our newest models up front, and take a 5-minute test drive, come back, and after that, if they would prefer, if they like, we'll offer a complimentary wash as well while they're here in our automatic drive-through car wash. And off they go, and that program, every test drive benefits for Barrington High School will donate $50 for every test drive. And there's also a Facebook fan component to it where we'll donate an additional $5 for everyone that friends us on Facebook and follows us on Facebook.
All right, so thank you, Mr. Marquardt.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks, Sean. Sounds like a great opportunity.
Now, let's get committed to Broncos Committed. Huh? Right?
We'll work on it. Let's go to the dedicated students of Broncos Committed to learn what they're all about.
The reason why I'm a Broncos Committed is because I wanted to show to my teammates and fellow athletes how living a Broncos Committed lifestyle could improve your game.
I believe that it's important to be 100% committed to your sports events and activities.
I'm in Broncos Committed because I think it's important to show younger kids that you can still have fun in high school without the influence of drugs and alcohol.
I'm a Broncos Committed because I'm a big believer in doing everything I can possible and making every sacrifice I need to make in order to reach my full potential.
I'm a Broncos Committed because I care about my health and I take pride in the fact that I am drug and alcohol free.
I'm a Broncos Committed because I've seen a lot of people with great potential to do a lot of things with their life, but they decide to throw it all away with drugs and alcohol. And I knew that that's not what I wanted to be. That's not what I wanted to do with my life.
I want people to see through me that there are people in the high school who don't have to do drugs and alcohol.
I played 4 years of soccer at Barrington High School, and being drug and alcohol free, I can definitely say, made me a better player.
Every little bit helps towards success, so maybe a change such as living a drug and alcohol free lifestyle could improve all of the BHS athletes to the point where we're bringing home many more state trophies than we did before.
Well, I hope that we'll see Broncos Committed touch more than just athletes. As a classroom teacher, if kids are sleeping, if kids are, have the nutrition going and they're sharp and they're focused, and all those things are going to help everybody. There's no doubt about that.
Kids want to know why they're doing what they're doing, and I think that's really important. So I think what John Underwood is doing and what the Broncos Committed program is doing is we're providing the why you should live a healthy lifestyle.
I want people to realize that they have a choice. It isn't just one path in high school. You have to start drinking, you have to start going to parties.
In the future, I want Broncos Committed to get people to realize that it's very possible to have fun in high school, in college, anytime in your life without using drugs and alcohol. I want them to realize that there's a lot of support, there's a lot of people that have the same values and morals that you do. and there's a lot of people that can support it.
Hey Austin, did you know that every summer students from VHS take trips around the world with programs supported by our own World Language Department?
No way, really?
Yep, Catherine Getzy talked to some of the students and chaperones from last summer's trip to Spain and France. Check it out.
Sevilla is a very pretty city. There is a lot of culture, there is a lot of art. People are very friendly. They stay with host families. They go to class in the mornings.
The homestay actually makes the trip like the trip itself.
Well, I lived with the host family for 2 weeks. They really liked playing FIFA. I played FIFA with the kids and I got wrecked because I don't know how to play that game.
If we're in Paris, that's major tourism. We're usually there for about 3 or 4 days, and then at that point we will transition into another phase of our trip.
I really like staying with my family because they were the nicest people. I lived in the countryside, so anywhere you looked was green.
I lived with a girl who was 14 and her dad.
Like for our dinner, we had a dinner in the Eiffel Tower, and I thought that was like the coolest thing ever. I never expected to even do that.
The fact that you're going to be experiencing other culture, other language, being in contact with different people, I think at any level it's always beneficial and rewarding.
Just the whole culture was so different, it was refreshing.
But then when you're actually there and you're using the language and you notice people are speaking back and they understand what you're saying, that is really exciting for the students to see.
I only saw one tiny portion of it and there's so much to it.
This is really one way for you to help your child develop independence.
Go on the trip, it's an amazing experience.
Hey, Stella!
Whoa, Austin, no need to yell. I'm right next to you. And my name's not Stella, so.
No, I know. I'm just quoting a famous line from a play, A Streetcar Named Desire.
All right, here's Kyle Larson with a segment on our fall main stage play, A Streetcar Named Desire.
The show is very diverse. It's got something for everyone. There's a lot going on throughout it, but it's still easy to follow and it's relatable to some people.
It's a very strong and powerful show that most high schools are probably not doing, and that's actually really amazing that our high school is trying to pull this off and will pull it off.
This show is about a girl who leaves her hometown to find happiness, and she found love, and her sister comes to town and she kind of messes things up and things get a little crazy.
My favorite scene is something happens between me and my wife, and I actually go in an agonizing agony. And I'm trying to yell my wife's name to get her to come down to me. Stella! It's actually louder than that, but...
You can come see the show tonight, November 22nd at 7 o'clock in the auditorium. Tomorrow, Saturday, November 23rd, there'll be a matinee at 2 p.m. in the auditorium and another performance at 7 o'clock in the auditorium. Come see the show. It's going to be great.
And it's free to all students.
Whoa, that's sweet. I'll totally be there. Now, where's my girl Kelly?
Speaking of which, Austin, do you know what time it is?
Game time?
No.
It's time to get you
in the know.
Good morning, Barrington High School. It's Friday, November 22nd, and it's time to get you in the know. Congratulations to the varsity football team for finishing their season in the quarterfinals last Saturday night with a 10-2 record. Nice work, boys. The fall main stage play, A Streetcar Named Desire, begins this weekend with a performance tonight at 7 p.m. and Saturday at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. in the auditorium. Freshmen, you will have advisory next Monday, November 25th in the GRC during your PE or dance class. This advisory is dedicated to course selection for next school year, so don't miss it. The 2014 VHS IT campaign runs from March 14th through March 20th. A variety of fundraisers will be held during this time to raise money for this worthy cause. Past fundraisers have included a dance, a dodgeball tournament, and different types of food sales. The charity chosen by the student committee for this year's funds is Shelter Inc. Shelter Inc. provides community-based emergency and long-term housing for children and adolescents who are abused, neglected, dependent, or in need of supervision. There will be no school next Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, so enjoy your Thanksgiving break. I'm Kelly Stickney. It's Friday, November 22nd, and now you're in the know.
Guys, thank you for having me. It's been an honor.
Likewise, I'm Claire.
And I'm Austin.
And from all of us here at VHS TV, have a great weekend and holiday break, Barrington.